Alright guys, now I'm installing the Skunk2 camber arm kit, and I'm going to be redoing the alignment on my car. That way I can have a proper alignment on this thing. So let's get started. Got the #1 salesman of the year, Justin Bad Luck Malay.
You know.
Malay, tell him, do you watch the vlog?
I did.
I do. Alright, you want to give a shout out to anybody? You going to sell that vehicle?
I'm going to sell this. Broken bumper and all.
Yes.
Yeah, that's just how I roll.
Right.
That way you don't have to fix it.
That's right.
Yeah, right?
Got anybody you want to shout out to?
Shout out to, no man, I just shout out to you, Brian. Just keep doing you, dude.
I
mean, you look great.
Alright guys, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to film this, but I am going to try. So the first bolt we're going to take off is this right here. And then there's 2 more bolts that mount up here on inside here. So I'm going to set this down, try to set up the camera, and go from there. I was really sketchy feeling at first. I almost thought it was a reverse thread. If y'all haven't lowered your car yet, you want a cheaper option to do it, but it still rides like stock, H&R lowering springs. Stance is awesome too. I can't tell you how many people it's told me my stance is perfect. Alright guys, I will not bore you to death. I'm going to get this out and then I'll start filming on the next 2 bolts. Okay, like I said, this bolt is out. That allows me to move this free. Now the exhaust is in the way. If I would have thought, I would have done this before I put the rest of my exhaust on, but there's 2 14mm bolts underneath, and I'm going to take those off now, and I'll probably have to use a swivel to get to those. Alright, it might be a little hard to see, but now we have this bolt and this bolt, and that's all that holds this arm in. So not too bad, but like I said, I'm gonna have to use a swivel to get these 2 bolts out, so we'll go from there. I only know y'all probably can't even see, so I don't know why I'm filming this, but there we go. As you can see, taking a swivel to these bolts. And that's really it, guys. When I pull it out, I'll show you the measurements on what you have to do to install these. Alright guys, and I will only be filming one side of this. I'm going to do the other side, and then when I start doing my alignment, I'll start filming again. But anyways guys, this is the stock one. See how there's no adjustment. And here's the new one. We're going to measure from here to here, and then whatever that measures out to, that's how we're going to dial this one out. Because you want it to be around the same measurements as the factory one. 13 inches from center to center. So the way this came out of the box is at 12. Turn the camera just like this for a minute. So hold this and this, and just turn this middle knob. So like I said, hold this, make sure you hold this steady, just turn the center to adjust it out. Like I said, we want this right at 13. So let's measure it out. A little bit more. Right there. 13. So from the middle to the middle is 13, because that's what the factory one was set at. So, alright, now we're going to install it. So you take these things that I didn't really know what they were for yesterday in the unboxing. So you just slide them in like so. And then this makes up for the distance between here and here. So then run your bolt through. Like I said, I'm not going to tighten this all the way up yet. I'm just going to leave it about like that. I'm going to let this hang down, and then I'm going to go from underneath. I probably won't be able to film underneath here, so I'll be back in a little bit. So I'm going to go do that now. Alright guys, first side is on. Looks really good. Starting to look good under here with the lowering springs and Q300 and now these camber arms. So maybe after I get the cold air intake and the shifter, I'll start to work on the appearance of the car a little more. Alright guys, like I said, the other side's done. I'm getting started on this side. I'm not going to film this side because it's the exact same. I'm super pumped to get this thing in a line. Or a proper alignment, that is. Anyways, I'm going to put this on, and then I'll set the camera up when I start to put the alignment arms on. So, alright guys, here's a shot from underneath of what they look like. I love the gold on these. I'm really pleased with these. I'm curious where I got these, of course, K-Series Pros. You know the website as much as I say it. I got the exhaust installed, now onto the alignment. Alright guys, finally I'm going to put the heads on, I'm going to do the alignment. Bring you with me real quick, show you this alignment machine. It's pretty old, but it does the job. So, I use this thing about every single day at work. Yeah, here's the heads. A little tangled up. Alright guys, for those of you wondering what your alignment will look like after you've lowered it, of course it's not going to show the front because the skid plates are blocked. Yeah, that's about what it's going to look like after you lower the car. So that's why you install these adjustable camber arms, so you can bring this back in, because that's in the negative way too much. And that's also what's causing me to hydroplane when it rains a lot. And then that's about what the front looks like, which I've already aligned this several times, but somehow it always pokes out. And this could be from where my car was wrecked, the reason this is out. So me and my buddy Steven, we're getting ready to line this thing because his arms are a lot smaller than mine, because the camber arm spot looks a little tight to get to. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, it's a pretty tight fit to get up in there. So Steven's helping me out. I helped him with get a nut off a ball joint earlier, so now I'm getting him, making him help me in return. Ah, you can get to it easy.
Yeah. I just gotta figure out. All right.
So the center nut's what moves it all, and then you have to lock the outer jam nuts. I don't know if you lock it to the center.
Yeah, this one goes down to the center nut, and then this one goes to the arm.
Okay.
So like that. Yeah, that way, like that. So you gotta loosen it all up and then adjust it. Let's see.
I think the other side's a little bit more open. Like I said, guys, it is a real tight fit. You get the gist of it. I'm not going to sit here and record, bore y'all to death, but the goal is to get both of these in the green, kind of closer to the center. But as long as they're in the green, that's a lot better than where they was at -3 degrees of camber. So this should help all points of the tire to be on the ground, so we don't hydroplane as bad and wear the inside of our tires out. So, Steven, big thanks for helping me with the back here. I'm gonna quit filming this. I'll film again when I get up front, and I'll show y'all how to adjust the front if you all aren't familiar with it. Definitely tell with this one, because this one's completely fixed. See, now it's sitting more straight up and down than cleaned in the fender well like this. So hopefully it doesn't rub. I am going to put 225s back on this. I thought 235s would be a good idea, but they're a little too big, and you can definitely tell after I've lowered it. Before I lowered it, it was fine because it killed some of the wheel gap, but now that I've got it lowered, the tires look a little too big.
So today we're looking at the 2014 Honda Civic Si. This car, man, this thing's got about 1,000 horsepower in it. And if you see our lead mechanic over there, this is Steven Stack. He's getting up there and he's really changing out those welder bolts. Sometimes you can tell, look, he's struggling a little bit. You put a little 10W40 on there and it'll really loosen. Come on over here real quick, Stack. Come on over here. He's busy, he's deaf, he doesn't listen very well. Stack, get those welder bolts off, bud. And when he gets those off, he's really gonna be able to, hey, Justin. Now this is Justin, come here, Justin.
And we've already been on this blog.
Now, Justin, he's a master sales consultant.
That's true.
And he knows this car inside and out like the back of his hand. Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about it?
Well, this here is the Honda Civic. I've seen Brian drive it. It goes fast.
So fast.
Real fast. And looks good.
It does look so good. So good. 9 times out of 10, it looks good.
It's got that muffler that makes noise.
It does make some pretty significant noise.
It's
I'll
pretty
vouch for
good
you on that.
Yeah.
It does.
And that thing on the back, that spoiler,
It adds 25 horses. Not a lot of people know that.
and it cuts that air in half.
Did you know that? What else can you tell them about this car?
Yeah.
Guys, on a serious note, if you don't know him, this is Colt Graves. Look him up on Spotify. Christian rapper.
The rapper.
Really good dude. Bad Luck Malay.
Bad luck. Bad luck, Malay.
Look, that's okay. It's true. I'm just bad luck. Just carries. It just carries me.
Holden. Alright guys, I'm going to take a shot of the screen this time. Like I said, I'm adjusting the rear toe. I'm going to have Steven film the screen while I adjust it. What's the other side, 11?
Yeah. Final measurements.
Alright guys, the rear's in. Big thanks to Steven for helping me get to those tight spots. Now we're going to go to the front. Not bad. Just really have to pull that in. There's no adjustment for that camber though, is there?
No, there's no front camber adjustments.
Yeah. My strut was really hard to get in and out when I put my lowering springs on. I think something might be a little bent up there. Alright guys, right here's how you do the front. Adjust the front toe. Just loosen this jam nut right here. And then you screw this part right here. Steven, take over the camera for me. Tristan, you got it held straight? Shout out to Tristan too. He's been sitting up here for like 30 minutes, I feel like. Make sure you turn. It's turning where I want it to though. Perfect.
Woo.
Alright guys, final adjustments. Look really nice, like I said, besides the front right. It definitely took care of my negative camber. Like I said, shout out to K-Series Pros for always hooking me up with the best parts. Thank you all so much for watching. I know this vlog was long, the alignment took a lot. I hope I went into detail enough how everything works. So anyways, if y'all like the Skunk2 camber arms in the gold, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you check out the Q300 installation video I just did right before this one. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Make sure you're following me on my Instagram at OneJujitsuPanda. Make sure you visit the website in the bottom right corner, www.kseriespros.com. So as you all can see, the wheels are no longer laid in, and that fitment is tight. Exhaust looks good. Like I said, the wheels aren't laid in at a negative camber anymore. I like it a lot better like this. Fitment is tight. I can't put a finger in here. So I'm definitely gonna go back with the 235s whenever these are ready to be replaced.